SQL provides a form of conditional expression. It's a little cumbersome, but here's how it works. I'm going to use the test.db database. I'm going to copy and paste from the exercise files for chapter 2 here under case. This is around line 157. I'm going to grab these 3 lines that create a table and insert a row. The table is called bool test. I'm going to paste this into our box here and press go. Booleans in SQLite are integers with a value of 0 for false and anything else for true. So Booleans are often handled like this with an integer column. And so I've inserted one row and there's a 1 or a true in column A and a 0 or false in column B. And so we'll leave that select there, and I'm going to create another select after it with a case statement in it. And it's probably easiest to just copy and paste this as well. And this case expression, it's not actually a statement, it's an expression, is a conditional expression. So how this works, it's introduced with case and it ends with end. And the when clause tests for true or false. If I say when A, then A is true in this column. And there's a then and an else. And the then is the string true and the else is the string false. Remember, this is an expression, so the expression is going to return one of these 2 values, either the then expression or the else expression. And we're testing both A and B, and you'll see in our result, we get bool A is true and bool B is false. I used the as alias here for both of these. And you see it's a little cumbersome, but it is pretty simple. There's what we're testing with the when. For when is true, it'll return the then expression, and when the when is false, it'll return the else expression. It's really pretty simple. There is one other form of this, though, and it's just a little bit different, so I'm going to leave both of these in here so we can look at them both. In this case, it actually has an expression after case, and this is the thing that's being tested for true or false. So it usually represents a value. So in this case, it's the value in column A or the value in column B. And then when it is equal to this expression, then that'll be true, otherwise it'll be false. So case A when 1 means when A is equal to 1, and case B when 1 means when B is equal to 1. And you see we get exactly the same result here. It's just 2 different forms of the conditional expression. So the case expression can be a bit awkward, but it's very useful, and you do well to become familiar with it. Use case wherever you need a conditional in SQL, and you'll see 1 or 2 other examples of it later in this course. Now I'm going to remove our temporary table to restore the database to its original state, and I do that with a simple drop statement. And now our database is back the way it should be for the next chapter.